I am going to get right into the cards today. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, it's the right time for you. And what do air signs need to know in love today? What do air signs need to know in love? In love with the heart. This is a new deck, so it's still kind of getting worn in. The shuffling here. It's like I just opened it within the last couple of hours. It's the holographic. They're really super slippery. It's the holographic Rider-Waite tarot, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice, sturdy deck. Just kind of gotta break them in a little. So, what does air signs need to know here about love? All right. So we've got a King of Wands, a Three of Pentacles, and a Four of Wands. Okay, so just right away, I'm hearing someone's got marriage on their mind. They've got a King of Swords on the bottom, which, you know, could represent you here. Underneath that is the Seven of Cups, so this idea of like options. Right, and there's two kings. Some of you may be feeling like you're like you're competing with this King of Wands energy here. Either that, or I mean, there's also this interpretation that these two kings, right, have been in the past connected in some sort of collaboration here. But what does that have to do with this love? Because I feel like you, viewer, have marriage on your mind. I don't know, I'm just hearing it really strongly with this Four of Wands. You have marriage on your mind. And it's like, I feel like there's a lot of, I'm going to pull more cards to get more into this, but it's like sort of like you've been figuring out the details of this kind of passionately in the dark, kind of like sort of like maybe there's one or two other people that are kind of aware of like where you're at about this, but there's something here that feels like it hasn't fully come out into the light yet, but it will here, it will. So let's get a few cards to clarify what's going on. You know what, let's start by clarifying the center energy with this Three of Pentacles. Six of Cups. What else? Six of Wands. Oh my goodness, that's loads. Eight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Star. This is a lot of energies. I'm sort of seeing something playing out here. Spirit's kind of having me put the cards in a certain way. I feel like you really, we've got on the bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. I feel like you really know what you want here, air sign, right? I got that from the beginning of the reading. And a lot of what you're sure about what you want is around like who you want to form some deeper commitments with here. Now, I could say by looking at these other cards, it might not just be love related about, but this is a love reading. And I did hear marriage. This is more about what you're sure about around your love life than it is about everything, the other things you have going on, which you do. You have a lot going on that you're really feeling positive about right now. Yeah, there's a lot of things. There's 2 of Wands on the middle cut that you've been making decisions about, planning towards, creating visions. There's optimism here. There's a lot of optimism. It's like you've got this 6 of Wands here and this Knight of Swords closing in on this 6 of Cups, right? This is somebody who I feel you want to reunite with here. That's somehow in some way from your past, whether it's like a past life connection or from earlier in this life or, you know, recent past, any combination thereof. I feel like this is with this 9 of Cups on the bottom here and this Star card showing up underneath this 4 of Wands. And this is like, you know, Aquarian energy. So some of you may resonate strongly with Aquarian energy in your Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. But what I'm feeling is like, I don't know, it kind of sounds cheesy to say this, but like you kind of feel like this person is like the bee's knees. Like, I just feel like you found your morning star. You found the person that inspires you, that you want to, you know. And I feel like this 4 of Wands is also speaking to the 11:11. Like, they inspire you to be in alignment with your higher self. They inspire you to live your best life, is what it feels like. You know? And I just heard, and to make the most of bad habits, because I don't know why they're stressing that, but 9 of Cups in a negative could be about like overindulgence, especially around things like drinking. But it could be about like overeating and things like that too. So, and you know, there's something though about healing some sort of body image stuff with this Star card here as well around that. So maybe some things that were seen more as a negative are getting turned more into something positive, self-loving, just from the sake of just coming into more spiritual alignment and having a more spiritual perspective about yourself and about life, which this person, like I said, they're like your morning star. They really inspire you to that. So, but yeah, I just feel like, I feel like this is more your energy. Feel free to flip the story around if you feel like the story is making more sense flipped. But it just feels like you kind of really want to rush into this person. And you're feeling kind of confident about having this victory with them. You know, like, and publicly declaring your feelings. So, there might be a bit of like a hero thing going on here. A little bit of a hero energy. Because we've got sort of in terms of this grid, I'm not sure why they had me stagger it, but there's some sort of like dual connection. Like somebody's inspired you to be hopeful, and it's like you kind of want to do the same in return. Like I think I'm feeling with this Knight of Swords rushing in to offer this gift of love with the Six of Cups is also tied to these two cards here of this Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords, of like wanting to help somebody out, leave a difficult situation behind. You know? It's like kind of like returning a favor because of how what they've done for you. Again, a lot of it is how they've helped you to come into yourself. Again, this King of Wands, we're going to look more into it, but partially it's representing you stepping more into your passion self instead of being overly analytical about things. That is, again, it's like that's really aligned with your higher self here. This definitely, especially lining up with the Star card, it's a strong, I mean, this is a reading for all air signs, but it's really strong for aligning with Aquarian energy. So, and then we've got here this Eight of Cups, about walking away, right? But it's also like literally this person is walking in the direction towards this Six of Cups, like right at it. And he's wearing red, and then this boy, this large elder boy, is also wearing red and blue. So there's something about, and again, also this king is wearing red, like stepping into a new level of stability within oneself, a self-assuredness that's brought forward a new passion. And it's just, there's, and I can really tell, like, you know, somebody here, and I again, feel free to flip it if you need to, but I feel like you want to be the hero here. You really want to be the hero in this situation. You're feeling passionate. There's like a lot of passion and drive towards it. And I feel like you're somewhat kind of focused on your end goal here. So let's get a couple of cards here just to give a little bit more insight into this King of Wands energy, because that's where we're sort of missing a little energy on this spread based on how God asked me to lay out the cards. Okay, the Devil. And what else? And Page of Wands. Oh, an interesting, like sort of Queen of Pentacles just sort of like half fell out of the deck there. Yeah, she's not going back in. Okay, I'm just going to take her out. So let's, can we see okay? I think we need to move everything down just a smidge. We've got Four of Pentacles on the bottom there. Let's just shift this all just a smidge so you can see better. Okay, great. So, you definitely have a very strong attraction for this person, this partner, and she's represented by this Queen of Pentacles energy, right? I feel honestly like in a lot of cases that this person that you are feeling very drawn towards as a child, she's right next to this Page of Wands, but I was already feeling that way with this woman and child and the Six of Swords, and you're kind of that third party here that's like wanting to come in and rescue her. And again, like she's represented here with this woman and child that, you know, going through a bit of time of just impoverishment, lack. It's a abandonment. You're very drawn towards her sexually, right? Because you've got the Devil card here next to the King of Wands. Like it's a pretty intense attraction. There's a little bit, you just want to be careful here a little bit. I'm just sensing a little bit of an energy of treating this person a little bit like a trophy. With the Devil, with the Six of Wands. Like sort of wanting to like parade around like I got them, because I was getting the sense of maybe there was like a little bit of like a sense of competition over this person. Again, I was sensing that there's a potential that this King of Wands represents another person at the beginning of the reading, that you were represented by that King of Swords. The reason why I say it is because there's a layer here of like wanting to also rescue this Queen of Pentacles here from this King of Wands that's in this sort of low vibrational devil energy, right? And wanting to be the hero. Like Six of Wands is, if you look at it from the perspective of like a biblical story, it's actually there is a pretty close relationship to the story of Mordecai in the book of Esther, where he gets paraded around in the streets for way kind of later for saving the king from an attack, right, of the enemy, which, you know, could be represented by this devil figure. And I just feel like, oh, this is complex. I feel like maybe you even have done something here that's gonna have some sort of, show some sort of victory. Again, I feel like you've been working on something here a little bit in the dark, a little bit secretive that people don't know about. It's all because of like your love for this woman, this Queen of Pentacles. And I just do feel like if you look at this, the basic cross cut of this Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Four of Wands, I just feel like you want this like victorious soulmate reunion. I feel like you want to provide her with a home, stability. an opportunity to like move away from difficult times, difficult memories, to create happy memories, you know? And vice versa, I think you want to help take her away from past memories to do with people who, toxic kind of partners that were really in this devil energy. So you're her protector. This reading is really, really going to resonate more if you're either watching to kind of get a sense of the divine masculine and where they're at, or if you are the divine masculine. So, you know, because like there's always cross watchers, right? So take it how it resonates. Let's get a few cards here from one of my decks. See if any of these messages are in depth to what I'm seeing in the cards here. What does you need to know, my air signs, to clarify this message? What do you need to know? Okay, so we've got sweet talker. Someone isn't being fully honest with you. Be kind and discreet. Do not disclose. And that has to do with this devil energy, right? And this King of Wands. Somebody who's kind of like coming in really passionate, but who is manipulative, right? It's almost like could be like a very savvy person, and like somebody who's like an excellent marketer. Or, you know, certain entrepreneurs are really good marketers. They just know how to say anything to get what they want. So just be careful about that, because I know this is a love reading, but there is this energy around of like something around work and business that could derail you and your overall vision and plans here. And this could be intentional, because this person, this third party, kind of may intentionally be trying to sabotage or stop you. It's, you know, again represented by this King of Wands energy, from, you know, reaching out with this love and this good news to this Queen of Pentacles. And having that public declaration, right? With that Six of Wands. So, it's interesting to hear though, like, do not disclose. Do not disclose right next to the Devil card. You do need to be careful here about how you're publicly disclosing what you've been preparing in the dark here with this Three of Pentacles. You do need to be careful. So just be mindful about this rushing in kind of energy, right? Just you just want things to be grounded, right? I feel like ultimately here with kind of on our horizon energies with this Star card and Four of Wands, like there's going to be a lot of wish fulfillment and celebrations to be had here. There is, in the not far off future. But, you know, on the bottom of the deck here, and yeah, I think that the bottom of the deck is saying it all. There's one more card to go over, but just to like, this Four of Pentacles on the bottom is kind of saying that you need to hold your cards a little, right? Before you sort of like rush forward with this communication. You have to kind of hold your cards a little. And, but then it says, new love on the horizon. See the vision, the potential, and the expansion of everything to come, right? And then underneath that, sacred union. Everything is coming into balance. Surrender into unity. So what a gorgeous message, right? There is, there's a lot to be excited about here in the near future. A lot. And this sacred union is definitely represented by this Four of Wands here. And this Star card, which is a card of like destiny, a destined partner, soulmate. You know, the terms here, I get weird about terms lately. You know, if you resonate with the term twin flame still is a positive term, then it may be a twin flame. Soul flame, soul to soul connection, just kingdom spouse. You know, put all the terms out there for whichever one is you're jiving with. So the last card here is Writer's Block. A new level of creative flow is available to you. Take a time out to tap into the Akashic field to expand and grow. That's so beautiful. I feel like this is really speaking to this Star card in a lot of ways, about this, what's opening up for you, and this higher self connection. So, and as far as this speaks to, you know, your love story, you know, it's playing into connecting with this person at a very high level, right? Because you do have an Akashic history with this person, right? This is like a soulmate. You have a connection with this person in past lives. You've built a foundation with this person in past lives with this Three of Pentacles. And this church is like old, right? It speaks to tradition, to legacy. And so by tapping into some of these energies from past lives that are, you know, all gifts that pour in from your soul star chakra and your higher self. Again, soul star, right? The star, right? As you start to do that, you're going to start to acquire all these diamonds and gems of your Akashic record. That's bringing you more into alignment to make even more out of this soulmate, twin flame, kingdom spouse type of, you know, connection. And it's gonna be deeper. It's gonna be give a lot more depth, a lot more substance, right? It's a relationship that's gonna have a lot of mastery to it, right? Like a very fine relationship is like the development of a craft in a lot of ways, in terms of weaving together potentials by allowing God to lead the way. Because often when we get together, the thing about relationships, right, is because of sex, right? A lot of times things can stay a little bit base, right? And I think that you do have a lot of sexual attraction for this person, right? So, and it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just that energy is meant for more than just, that sexual energy is meant for more than just sex. It's meant for like the creative potential, right? And this new level of creative flow that's coming in from the Akashic field for you, which is ultimately, like I said, it's going to bring in an even bigger wish fulfillment through the union. So just be open to all these things around this love story. And it's beautiful. And if you'd like to go deeper into these energies, you can reach out for a personal reading. My information's in the description box. I'd be happy to dive deeper for you. And if you could please like this reading and help me grow the channel, it would mean the world to me. You could subscribe. That would mean everything to me. Really, both these things are going to help me grow the channel and get these messages out to more people. And please comment and let me know what you thought of the video. And I'm sending you loads of love. And check out the other readings for the other elements that I'm going to be posting for earth signs, fire signs, and water signs, and see what resonates and how these readings may fit together for you. Okay, take care.